What is up, guys? DocNotch back here with another tutorial, and today I'm taking on the challenge of teaching you guys the Project Red transport pipes from for Attack of the B Team. Now, first things first, ordinary Minecraft chests are the only thing, or the only type of chest that I've found that this works for. So use those. And this is the most compact setup that you can have, just a straight line up and down. Because I tried it like this, just going back a couple more blocks. In like a cube, but I had it 3 high, so it was even more crowded. And when I called items out, they just bounced around eternally and didn't ever come to the chest. And I tried it like this too, because I figured this would be a way to save chips, but it didn't work. It picked one of these chests to update items from and take them, and it ignored all the other ones. So that doesn't work either. This is the best way to set it up. Again, normal chests, yes. And then next to those, you need the routed interface pipes. The purple ones, not the orange ones or the blue ones, the purple ones. And these are what they're the best ones. They're like the main players in this entire thing. And then over here, for your chest, you need a routed request pipe, which takes all the information that the purple pipes put out and puts it on a screen. And as you can see, there's nothing in here right now, even though all of these chests have a different kind of block in each of them. And that's because we need to get item responder chips, responder, and item broadcaster chips, broadcaster. Now for the broadcaster chips, it's pretty easy. You just go into here, hide mode off, blacklist, good. Don't even need to do it, but you do need to right click it so it knows that you've programmed it. And then you put one of these into each pipe like so. Now, the item responder chip is a little bit different. You need to, let's get this out of here. You need to go and do ignored, 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 blacklisted. And then you can check it again. Ignore all, blacklist, good to go. You put them in there, boom, 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 boom. And now, that'll let you go over here and go to your request pipe, and there's your stuff. You say, I want a stack of dirt, and it'll call the dirt out, and there you go. It's in your chest. And now, you can take it out, or you can put items in and feed it back into your system. But as you can see, it just went into the hopper, and now it's not going anywhere. And that's because we need an item extractor chip for the take the away part. You get the hopper, and you put another routed interface pipe right there, and you go here, again, ignored, 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 blacklisted, and you just slap it in there, and that will get things rolling, eventually. Once it fills up. And as you can see, there it goes back into the chest, and it's not going to keep it organized, but you don't need it to be organized because again, it all just goes back. It all goes back into the same place. It all gets put back. Now, that's basically the entire thing. Junction pipes can also help with things like this, because normally, let's do this. Yes. Normally, things might fly up and backwards and stuff, and so you can put a junction pipe right there to make sure that things only go one way, and junction pipes just make things flow better. And it updates itself, so if you put a junction pipe, it probably won't block anything, because things know where they need to go. But yeah, that's the organization aspect of it. Now let me show you a couple of more nifty things. Alright guys, now this little beauty is a player interface block. And now, for this, I will lock it to myself. Only you can access the GUI, only everyone can place blocks, you can lock it. So this is completely private, which I like. And that's the best way to go about it, because nobody can mess with your stuff. Always good. Now, for this, you need another routed interface pipe. And this is kind of a thing that manages your your inventory. And so right now, I have it set up so it's all checked. Metadata checked. NBT checked, or dictionary checked. Filter mode items are whitelisted. And for me, I just put sponge in here as an example. If you want things to stay out of your inventory, you can set it to keep dirt out of your inventory. If you're clearing an area, you can set it to keep cobble out, grass, different kinds of seeds, anything that you don't want clogging up your inventory for the moment. You just plug into this chip, and of course, with one of these pipes, you can fit in 4, or I'm pretty sure you could have more interface pipes surrounding this thing, so that you could have up to, what would that be? 6? So 24. 24 chips, maybe, I don't know, I haven't tested it, I might. You know, just 24 chips all working to keep stuff out of your inventory. And now if I put this in here, right? Yes, yes. And then I go here, and I get a stack of sponge. There it goes. You can already see it's sucking it out of my inventory because I told it to. And it's kind of periodic, you know, it's not like a whole stack all at once, but, you know, it gets the job done. And now, an item stock keeper chip. These are also really cool. You can either do it so it'll refill when items are missing or when items are empty. I usually like doing items are empty because if it's missing, it gets kind of annoying because you can be building stuff like trying to make planks and you take out half a stack of logs and then it'll start refilling your logs if that's what you set it to, even though the whole stack isn't gone. So I think when items are empty is the best way to go, and you can do steak, right? Steak, yes. And so you have to put it back into the chest. So like you can't just have it be like, oh, just refill my inventory with diamonds even though I don't have any. No, you need to have it in your chest, and it'll suck out the items from your chest when they're missing. Let's see if I did this right. That should work. There we go. See? And now it's back here, and I can put it back in the chest and just have it kind of repeat. It's kind of like on a timer. I don't know how long it takes really. It's like, what is that? 3 seconds? I don't know. But yeah. Another thing. If you I guess I'm not getting rid of it now. Another really important thing. If you fly away from this and out of the chunk and unload the chunk, it's gonna break. So the way to do this in this mod pack is to get a poppet shelf from the witchery mod, which is a pain in the ass to make, but it'll have it'll get your player interface thing working pretty nicely. So you take one of these after about a day of work and you just plop it down you know, like under it, I don't know, just so you know it's on. You can also hit F9 and that'll bring up a chunk grid so you know where in the chunk it is. That's like almost dead center. Go me. But yeah, that's how you do that. And the poppet shelf will keep it loaded, and you know, it'll go connected to there. So you could have it, I don't know, keep poppets on. I don't know. The poppets are super helpful, by the way, for witchery. And yeah, that'll keep it loaded. You know, the chunk loaded. And so even if I fly all the way, you know, 20,000 blocks, whatever, and it's way far away, if I run out of steak, it'll still give me my steak. And yeah, I guess for foods you could do when items are missing, so you eat one and it just pops back in. But yeah, that is player interface. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you guys today for like, you know, like the basics is this. A Minecraft factory reloaded grinder. It kills mobs automatically and gives you their mob essence and spits out their items through this little port in the back here. And what you would do, you would put this where this chest is. So right now this chest is acting like a grinder that has its little port thing facing this pipe. Now, in this pipe, to clear the items out of the grinder, because if the items back up in the grinder, which happens a lot if you're using the item ducts from thermal expansion, I think, that's what I usually use. If the chunk becomes unloaded with the item ducts, it messes everything up a whole lot more than these do. These still glitch out, and there's no way to have it really well unless you do another poppet shelf. But yeah. So, first things first. This, we will put rotten flesh in there. Yes. And now, did I put one in here? Yeah. Okay, so it has an item extractor chip. Ignore all, blacklist. Exactly, just like we had the last one. Now, we also need an item responder chip, and that's ignore all in blacklist right now. But we don't want that. We want whitelist, checked, 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 checked. And for a zombie farm, let's say we only want rotten flesh right now. So we're going to put a piece of rotten flesh in there and put it back in there. And now that should do that. Yeah, see, there we go. Rotten flesh goes to there, and boom, right into the chest because it's whitelisted. Everybody's happy. But now, anything other than that will be pushed back into the pipes, which are going to go right here. And this is mainly for the reason that I had a major problem with this in my single player world. And so zombies sometimes spawn wearing golden armor. So let's just do a chest plate. And so now we do an item responder chip. Still whitelisted and everything, but now we're not going to do the flesh anymore. We're going to have only armor and stuff. So if you were doing like a skeleton farm, you'd want to do like broken bows and stuff so it wouldn't fill up your chest, you know, because this chest would get full of broken bows and armor and it would ruin everything. But all you want really is the bows and arrows, right? Exactly. So you can fill it up with you can whitelist armor or like muscles and brains and lungs and stuff like that, and just have it all flow through here. And this is a nullifier from thermal expansion, which is basically an automatic trash can. And so you put that in there, right? Did we put it in there? No, we didn't. Good. Go me. Okay, item responder chip in there. And now we do a junction pipe here. No. We do a thing there. And a junction pipe right there. Yeah. That should work. And now, just to show you guys why I did that, let's go put this back in here. Have it start flowing again. And let's just get a chest plate ready to go. And this, see, it turns right there, and then it bounces back. Because you don't want the rotten flesh just flowing down there, so that just stops it. And as you can see, it bounces back. And it doesn't let it, if it flows back out, and it's not whitelisted, this will stop it from flowing all the way back down there. So this just keeps everything nice and compact, bounces it back down. And now, if we take this out and put a golden chest plate in there, I'm pretty sure this will work. Right? No? Maybe? I don't know. Give it a sec. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the main problem was the nullifier from thermal expansion doesn't register as something that the golden chest plates can go into. So everything else is the same, except it needs to go into a dispenser and have a redstone thing. And this looks daunting for people who don't know, but it's really simple. What this does is if something's in the dispenser, this will tell it to do this and flick it on once. You know, and I did it like this because if multiple things pile up, it won't turn on, and this is just the best way to do it. So, you get your dispenser, you get a redstone comparator, you get a repeater. Dispenser, comparator, repeater. And you get redstone, you just trail it down here, and blah, blah, blah. And you do a repeater, and then a block, and then a redstone torch. And then above the redstone torch, you need to build a clock, which is like this. I'll build one right here. Let's just do this again. And I know this is getting really complicated now, and so hopefully you'll still be able to follow. But a clock is this. Like, so, this, I don't know. This is what I was told a clock was a long time ago. Things have changed. But yeah, you get a torch here, and 1, 2, 3 like that. And you place a repeater facing backwards. I did mine on 1 tick because that goes fastest. Then you put a piece of redstone right there. And there you go. You made a blinky thing that makes things click on and off. And now you build one of those right here. Then the redstone torch makes this always active, so it turns it off unless something goes into the dispenser. So now if we go over here and mobs drop 4 golden chest plates, as you can see they go over here and they know that they're whitelisted in there. Boom. See? They're not whitelisted, they bounce back and forth. Blah, 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 until they find the right one, which might take a while. But yeah, see? Bing, bing, and that throws out all your items. And it can either be in lava or you can put a piece of cactus right there. But yeah, that is how you're going to clean your system out. Again, this one has the items whitelisted that you want trashed. This one has the items whitelisted that you want in your loot chest from your grinder or your mob farm or whatever. If you want things going into a chest but you want certain things getting trashed, that's how you do it. So yeah, that could also work for like wheat farms if you want the seeds getting trashed and other things, I don't know. But yeah, that is how you do item organization, just your chests. That's how you do player interface and how you use Project Red Pipes for a mob farm or other types of farms. Hope you guys learned a lot. I think I covered that pretty well. I don't know. If you have any questions or anything, just tell me in the comments and I will be happy to clarify with annotations or whatever I can do. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you learned something.